and you want to leave the pavement behind, your tires better be ready for the adventure. Choosing the right all-terrain tire can mean the difference between conquering rough backroads or getting stuck halfway up the trail. I've spent hours researching, driving, and testing these tires to bring you this rundown of the best options out there. All the tires I am about to cover are linked in the description, so make sure to check them out if you want to upgrade your rig for the trails ahead. With that, let's begin. At number 10, we have the General Grabber TX. This tire stands out for its balance between rugged off-road grip and solid highway manners. I noticed that the tread pattern bites well into loose gravel and mud without making the ride too noisy on paved roads. Its sidewall is reinforced to handle rocks and debris that would shred a weaker tire. On steep gravel climbs, the tire feels planted and it keeps pushing forward without too much slip. Wet weather traction is another strength, and it keeps steady during sudden braking on slick asphalt. Compared to the Firestone Destination XT, which I have included as number 8 on this list, the General Grabber TX feels slightly more comfortable on the highway, but not quite as aggressive in deep mud. The pros include strong traction, smooth ride, and good durability. The cons include mild noise and soft shoulders. At number 9, the Nitto Ridge Grappler shows up for drivers who want to blend mud-terrain ruggedness with all-terrain versatility. This hybrid design has aggressive side lugs and alternating shoulder grooves to claw through sand and slush, while still offering a surprisingly quiet ride for a tire this tough. When I took this tire out on wet trails, I noticed excellent self-cleaning that kept the treads biting hard. Even after several hours on rocky paths, the tread still looked fresh, resisting cuts and chips better than expected. Its road feel is also better than many mud-terrain leaning designs, giving drivers more confidence when switching back to pavement. Compared to the Cooper Discoverer Rugged Trek, which I have included as number 7 on this list, the Ridge Grappler feels slightly more planted on sand, but not as well-mannered on wet pavement. The pros include tough build, hybrid tread, and quiet ride. The cons include heavy weight and costly price. At number 8, the Firestone Destination XT is a solid performer for drivers who want an all-terrain tire that leans slightly toward daily comfort without giving up too much trail performance. It has a balanced tread pattern that sheds water well and offers dependable snow traction too. I like that the rubber compound stays pliable in colder temperatures, which helps when trails turn icy. It tracks predictably on winding roads, offering drivers more peace of mind during winter commutes. Off-road, it handles gravel and light mud with confidence, although deep mud and large rocks reveal its limitations. Compared to the BFGoodrich All-Terrain KO3, which I have included as number 6 on this list, the Destination XT is not quite as aggressive off-road, but wins out with a smoother ride on city streets. The pros include all-season grip, quiet ride, and good value. The cons include softer tread and mild off-road. At number 7, the Cooper Discoverer Rugged Trek comes with an aggressive look and the muscle to back it up. The bold tread blocks dig into loose dirt and mud with ease, and the sidewalls have extra protection to resist cuts from sharp rocks. During my test drive through wooded trails, this tire never left me wondering if I needed to turn back. Its traction on steep, muddy inclines impressed me, pulling the vehicle forward even when the ground was soft. On dry pavement, it keeps a respectable ride, although the blocky tread pattern creates some hum. Compared to the Falcon Wildpeak AT3W, which I have included as number 5 on this list, the Rugged Trek is a bit louder on the road, but handles heavy ruts slightly better. The pros include aggressive tread, durable sidewalls, and solid mud grip. The cons include road noise and stiff ride. At number 6, BFGoodrich's All-Terrain KO3 takes the crown for legendary off-road capability with dependable road manners. This tire builds on the already iconic KO by adding better wet traction and slightly quieter highway behavior. It handles rocky trails, muddy passes, and gravel roads like a champ while resisting chips and cuts. Even when aired down for rough trails, the sidewalls hold up, giving drivers extra confidence. On snow, it performs better than many all-terrains thanks to its numerous biting edges. Compared to the Toyo Open Country A T3, which I have included as number 4 on this list, the KO3 edges ahead in off-road toughness but feels slightly firmer on daily commutes. The pros include off-road king, strong sidewalls, and wet grip. The cons include firm ride and price tag. At number 5, the Falcon Wildpeak AT3W comes in for drivers who need a tire that performs well year-round without compromise. Its deep tread grooves and heat diffuser technology keep temperatures down even when towing heavy loads in summer heat. In my experience, The Wildpeak AT3W shines on snowy backroads where its siping and biting edges keep the vehicle planted. Its winter performance rivals dedicated winter tires, and in mud, it pulls confidently through thick ruts. Highway road noise stays moderate even as the miles add up. Compared to the Toyo Grappler G3, which I have included as number 3 on this list, the Wildpeak grips snow better but can get slightly noisier over time. The pros include winter-ready, heat-resistant, and good towing. The cons include tread noise and slight weight. At number 4, the Toyo Open Country A T3 continues to earn its place on countless trucks for a reason. This tire offers a dependable blend of off-road grit and on-road civility, making it a perfect match for overlanders who still have to commute. I noticed the tread blocks are spaced perfectly to eject stones while providing plenty of grip in sand and light mud. Even on wet pavement, braking and cornering remain predictable, and taken onto gravel roads, it stays stable at higher speeds, which is great for long trips. Compared to the Kumho Road Venture AT52, which I have included as number 2 on this list, the Toyo feels a bit smoother on the highway but slightly less sticky on wet rock. The pros include versatile tread, stone ejectors, and smooth handling. The cons include mild hum and medium weight. At number 3, the Toyo Grappler G3 lands here for drivers who want a reliable daily driver that does not shy away from light trails. It has a balanced design that handles dirt roads, gravel, and mild mud with confidence while keeping road noise to a minimum. I liked how the shoulder lugs help maintain lateral stability when cornering on loose surfaces. On dry pavement, it keeps a quiet profile, which commuters will appreciate. Light snow traction is solid, though heavy mud will challenge it. Compared to the Westlake SL369, which I have included as number 1 on this list, the Toyo Grappler G3 offers better on-road manners, but is not quite as budget-friendly. The pros include stable ride, quiet tread, and all-rounder. The cons include mild off-road and soft shoulders. At number 2, the Kumho Road Venture AT52 surprises with its solid blend of value and performance. This tire features an aggressive enough tread pattern to tackle moderate trails while keeping the ride quiet during daily drives. Its compound is designed for longer tread life, which makes it great for drivers who rack up lots of miles on mixed surfaces. On gravel roads, it keeps control and absorbs bumps without shaking the cabin. Wet pavement traction is decent, and the tread wears evenly over time. Compared to the General Grabber TX, which I have included as number 10 on this list, the Road Venture feels slightly softer on rough rocks, but does not dig as deep in thick mud. The pros include long tread, smooth ride, and affordable price. The cons include mild mud and light hum. At number 1, the Westlake SL369 rounds out this list as an entry-level all-terrain tire that punches above its price point. It is a favorite among budget-minded truck owners who need an all-terrain tire for weekend adventures without draining the wallet. Its tread pattern is surprisingly capable on dirt roads and handles light snow with ease. On dry roads, the tire keeps a relatively quiet ride despite its aggressive look. While it is not built for deep mud or hardcore rock crawling, it works well for moderate trails and forest roads. Compared to the Toyo Ridge Grappler, which I have included as number 9 on this list, the SL369 is much lighter on the wallet, but does not have the same brute strength for deep mud runs. The pros include budget-friendly, decent grip, and light snow. The cons include light duty and softer tread.